Hello everyone, it's Salt Rider here and welcome to another week in toys. Today's Friday the 29th of March, or should I say Good Friday. And yeah, it's been a good week so far. I've managed to pick up some sales stock. My mother's found some stuff in a charity shop again, and I've had a parcel from my good mate John Brown. So what I'm going to do is, let's start off with the stuff I got from Amazon. And the reason why even though I found this item on Smith's, I then bought it from Amazon just because I knew it would come quicker. It was the same price. So it's Magnus from Transformers Legacy United Wave 1. I now have got all the deluxes for below recommended retail price. I got Bumblebee, Windblade and Chase for just over £15, and this guy was $18.99 in the sale for some reason, don't know why. Smith's also reduced him quite randomly at $18.99, but I looked at Amazon and he was there with next day delivery, so I thought I would get that, and he's alright, the car mounts a little bit Flintstones like, but I think everyone says that. Robot mounts are quite nice and tight, except for the joint that holds the arm in. It's not loose, but it's not the tightest, so they do pop off during transformation. But it's a nice little solid figure, and I probably prefer it definitely to the fossilizers. It's quite good. I wasn't going to get all the rock ones, but I might pick up the helicopter one off Shard, is it? And the core one if I stumble across it in person, but I'm not going to chase them down. But first, 19 quid, not bad. That's how much deluxe should be, to be completely honest. It's less than £20. And I've also been trying to get the TMNT figures, TMNT figures, Mutant Mayhem figures anyway, for less than recommended retail price, and they knocked a pound off Donny, and that was my time to swipe. I know it's a silly thing I'm trying to do, but I've got Leonardo for a pound under recommended retail price, I've got Raph for £2 under recommended retail price, and now I've got Donny for £1 under, so I'm just missing Mikey now. Donny is my favourite turtle, so yeah, and these figures are great, really like them, really do. Okay, on to the charity shop stuff. So I've got a bag of stuff here that was given to me by my mother yesterday. And we've got an animated bulkhead here. I think this is the Voyager one. Now, he's missing some pieces. And I'm sure I had one of these before. I might have a look to see if I can pick up a junket. He's missing some pieces off the top here by looking at it. This is the first time I've looked at him. He's missing one of these back flaps here. But he has got a lot of the hand parts, and it looks like he's got his wrecking ball as well, which I didn't even know was a thing. So yeah, I mean, he's a nice little bulkhead figure. I think I had a junker of this years ago, but it was in really bad condition. So I might have a look, see if I can get a junker of this and find out what pieces are missing. Definitely one of these sides. Looks like some bits are missing off the top as well. But as a bulkhead figure, I mean, that looks pretty good. And it might scale next to the animated Prime, potentially. Potentially not. But yeah, she got me in. I don't know how much it was, but pretty awesome. So I'm now going to try and complete him. That can be a little mini project for me to try and complete that bulkhead. I don't think I've had that figure. I had the leader one with the headmaster, but I never had that one. Looks like a McDonald's toy. This is Movie 1 Megatron. Look at that face. Look at that. Awful face on this. Two points of articulation in the arms. It's got screws in. I don't know if it's meant to do something. Is it McDonald's or Burger King? It's a Burger King one. In 2007. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, she's got me a few of these McDonald's toys, and I found out there's quite a lot of McDonald's Transformers toys I've never even seen. Right, so we've got some bits in here. So we've got a Superion foot from Generation 2. We have also got... Now, what is this? This looks like a Transformer piece, but it may not be. I don't know what that's off. Not a clue what that's off. Does anyone know? Does anyone know what that is? We've also got a couple of missiles in here. Again, I don't know what these are off. So that is some form of turret. Don't know what that's from. That maybe a Visionaries missile. Maybe, but I'm not sure. If anyone knows, let me know. We've got another rocket here. No idea what there's from. But yeah, I mean, pretty cool. I don't know what them bits are from, but it's always good to have some bits. And that bulkhead's pretty cool as well. So cheers, Mum. Thank you. Right, onto the parcel from John. And what John is great at is messaging me and going, oh, do you know anyone who want to buy this? This is exactly what happened with the figure here. He's like, yeah, I'll buy that from you. That's awesome. So, like, yeah, I've got a figure in here, and it's a masterpiece figure, and John has kindly told me that he can't be bothered to transform it back, so it's in robot mode outside the box. So I'm going to show you the box first. It is, and I believe it's an official one, the version 2 Bumblebee. I don't think I've ever actually seen this in person, but I picked it up. John gave me an amazing deal on it, and I thought, why the hell not? Because I do like turn accuracy, and like, I'll pick up the odd masterpiece here and there. So there we go. So I picked up that. I don't know what accessories in the box. We'll have a look in a minute. But we've got an entire box of other bits here. So I knew John would do this. So cheers, mate. Let's have a look at what we've got in. Yes, I think this is blue. I can see the yellow shining through. Now, John did tell me there was a couple of chips on him, which I'm fine with. That's what happens on masterpieces. Oh, wow. So he feels very fragile. I mean, he's happy to see me, if nothing else. Oh, it's lovely. It's very, very light. Very, very delicate. I can understand why you haven't transformed this back, John. Legs are a little bit wibbly wobbly, but that just happens on these things. I mean, it's not overly, just a bit jittery. But yeah, he's got a little chip on his head. I believe we can change the face paint. Yes, we can. He's got his little blaster. So yeah, there we have a little masterpiece Bumblebee. These are mainly statues from my point of view. I will pop him in his place in the glass case behind me, and there he shall stay. But it's a lovely little cartoon accurate version of Bumblebee. Really, really nice. Let's have a quick look what's in the box. He's got quite long legs, actually. Let's have a look what's in here. Oh, so we've got some more face sculpts, a blast effect. We've got Spike as well, which is pretty cool. So a couple of face sculpts. Probably got to change his face sculpt out. There's another little thing there, whatever that is. Oh, his number plate. I love New York. So you can pop that number plate on him. See how tiny he is? He'd be really, really tiny. I mean, I'm intrigued to transform him, but I know I'll break him. We've got a load of stickers and a card in here as well, and the instructions. So that's pretty cool, John. Cheers for that, and you've done me an amazing deal. I'm guessing I know one of the things in here, John, because we spoke about it, because we both saw it on Vinted. And we were both going to buy it, and then John bought it. It is a junker of Dive Bomb, the Predacon, missing his wings. His hips are in a pretty rough state, but to be fair, I could try and respray those. The plastic isn't actually too bad, and the joints aren't too bad. It's just the wear on the groin. I wish I had wear on my groin. But yeah, he's missing his backpack, his wings. But he was the only Predacon I'm missing. Now, I'm missing parts from him. I haven't got the combiner hands and feet. I've got the 25th anniversary reissue that was more orange in colour. But I've managed to pick up all the other Predacons now. In basically just their bot modes, which is pretty cool. My plan was one day to have them displayed next to it. I wonder if I'll be able to find a set of Dive Bomb wings anywhere, who knows, or even maybe get a KO and swap a few pieces and try and make a better one. But actually, he's quite nice. So cheers, John. I had a feeling you were going to send me this, and I'm really happy he did. He's really, really... He's worn, but he's lovely, and that's what I love about G1. I think you've popped something else in here, so I don't know what it is. Oh, you've sent me Tantrum as well. Oh, mate, thank you. That's really kind. That's really kind. I don't know what state my Tantrum's in. I think he's missing his... Is he missing his... No, you see? No, he's not. There are his legs. Right, his legs are there. Yeah, so he's, as the main bot, I think he's all there. Yeah, I've definitely got him. But what I will do is I will pass this on to someone who I know will really like it. Yeah, so thank you, John. It's very, very kind. You didn't have to do that. That was really lovely of you. Thank you. But I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon for one of it, right? But I love this. I love this. I love the bumblebee. So cheers, John. What a lovely surprise on a Friday morning. So today's Monday, the 1st of April. I hope you all had a good Easter. I know I'm full of chocolate. But I've got a few more toys to show you. A few things that I've picked up from charity shops. Randomly, my mother and dad gave me some stuff that apparently I bought them years ago, but there we go. And I've got a parcel from Amazon as well, so loads going on, loads to show you. Let's start off with a couple of charity shop finds that I found. First one, both of these were £1. I got an Optimus Prime from a charity shop that's just round the corner. Never even seen this before, but I think it's an authentic Prime. You can tell that by the lack of paint and substance to this thing. Still cool to actually have a play about with it for £1. If I can remember how to do it, it kind of moves up like that. There we go, that just locks up and the arms come up. And there we end up with a very lanky Optimus Prime with paint only on his face and chest. Awful, terrible thing, but yeah, pretty cool to have a mess around with it for £1. And in the same shop, I found a Megatron. Now, I think this is the... is it the Authentics line? The Titan line, I think they're called. I forget what they're called. Titan Changes, is it? They're really big. Very similar to that Optimus there. This is the evergreen design for Megatron. And the transformation ain't too bad, actually. I mean, he is a big lanky bot, but he's got his legs formed quite decently. Quite clever how that's done. And he's got a detachable cannon. I was just impressed that his cannon actually was on there. But yeah, ended up with this big, skinny little Megatron. And it looks alright from the front. It's not too bad. I actually quite like this design for Megatron. The Authentics one. Quite a nice head sculpt. Better than some of the head sculpts that we've had on some of the mainline bots. It's only got literally, just 2 points of articulation on the arms there, on the shoulders. But yeah, for another £1, I thought I would play about with him. And I got him. So there we go. Now, what else have I got? I'll show you what I got from my mum first. So she gave me a City of Fear book, which was £2. I don't think I've actually got this. I've got this story in the, the Hatchet, was it Hatchet Paperworks collection? But I don't think I've got this book. Looks like it was a library book because it's in a little bit of a clear plastic sleeve. Nevertheless, that's cool. Got some triple changes on the front, broadside, Springer, and not a triple changer, but Ultra Magnus as well. So yeah, pretty cool. $14.99 that was. I don't know what year it's from. Titan Books. Definitely was from the library, Staffordshire Libraries. So there you go. 2004? It looks like 2003 this was released. So 20 years old. Cool. Pretty cool to have. And then my dad was telling me last time I saw him, before the time I went round and picked up that book, that I bought him an Optimus Prime model kit and do I want it back? And I can't remember buying him this kit at all. God knows when I did. But this is it. So this is a Optimus Prime model kit, D-style. And you can see from the side there, it's a little, under-proportioned or over-proportioned Optimus Prime with a big head on. I can't remember buying this at all, but he's never even touched it. It's got to be about 10 years ago. So he just said, I'll give it me back and you build it. So I'm going to. So there you go. Picked up that as well. I did finally, in the 40th year of Transformers, we have had some new G1 figure revealed. I'm not talking about a repaint like the 4-pack of, the 5-pack of the Hound, because he was a repaint of Detroitus. The first new G1 figure we've had is Little Gears here. In my opinion, and I'm a bit of a G1er here, I think it's been a bit weak with the amount of G1 stuff we haven't had. Now, that's nothing against any of the new stuff, and I think it's good that we get a little bit of a diverse a range of figures. But some of the stuff we've had, like Cyberverse, that's barely what 4 years old, if that. And we're having Cyberverse Chrome here, we've had Cyberverse Windblade. There could have been some more variety in there. There could have been, I mean, I'm really gutted that Sure Shot has got downgraded to a later release in the year, or maybe even slipping into next year. But I mean, yeah, a lot of the figures that we've had have been, they've been all right. But I mean, we've had a Rescue Bots figure, we've had Cyberverse figures, we've had an animated couple of figures, that's fair enough. Thundertron, I still can't work out why we've had that in the 40th year, a shelf warmer from many years ago. But hopefully we'll start to get a couple of more G1-y type bots, because that's what I like. But I also like, I mean, I'm excited about the Starscream from Cyberverse that we've had. That looks really cool. But yeah, I don't know, it just feels like there could have been a little bit more. I think it's good they're looking back over the whole 40 years, but don't just look back over the last couple of years. I mean, there's a lot of Armada, Energon figures. I mean, we've had a few Beasties, haven't we? But I don't know. I just feel that there could have been a little bit more G1, or a little bit more, even RID, love. Where's that bloody Sideburn figure that we've been promised? But anyway, there is Gears in his robot mode. A little chunky chap. Looks really, really nice. Comes with this little blaster, which has a port on the side. And yeah, he's just a simple little mini bot, and he's done really well. Let me get you a comparison. So there he is next to him, the blaster. I need to sell him actually, because I've got the Studio Series version. But yeah, he's really, really nice. Brilliant to have at Gears. Hopefully we'll get a Swerve sooner rather than later as well. I'd imagine it'd be a new head sculpt or whatever. But yeah, he's lovely. Really, really happy to have him. Right, on to my Amazon parcel. I ordered this yesterday. Been having an R-ing over it, because I know they're going to bloody repaint this thing into a more toon accurate figure. But I decided to go for it anyway. And it is another G1 figure. Finally, it is G1 Toy Sandstorm. Yeah, so the thing that really annoys me about this is normally they always talk about the fact that they're going for toon accuracy with a lot of these figures. This one is blatantly a toy accurate figure. They've even said on one of the live streams that there is another head sculpt in there. I will have to get that version of it, but I just decided to get this because that won't be until next year, so at least I can enjoy it in the meantime and do very similar what I've done with Blaster and a lot of other figures, is sell them on once I get the other one. However, what I will say is this does bring back some nostalgia, even looking at it now, about the G1 toy. I'm a big fan of toon accuracy. That's what I want from my figures. But sometimes, every now and again, the toy accuracy does pull on my strings a little bit, and this does remind me of having that little G1 Sandstorm. Funnily enough, it was only last year that my dad found my G1 Sandstorm gun, which you actually get a version of it here. That had been missing for years and years and years. But you can tell. I mean, you've got the toon gun and the toy gun. You've got the toy accurate chest parts here, I believe, and the face plate. I mean, it looks very, very nice, I have to say that, but on a collection that is predominantly toon accurate, he might look a little bit out of place. But that said, I'm really looking forward to having him. It is bonkers that everything is dropping again at the same time. This always happens. I wish they would stagger Studio Series and Legacy so they fall different months, but they tend to just fall at the same bloody time. I do want the Megatron figure, the Titsmiths, the, what's it called, the concept art Bumblebee Megatron, but I've gone for Sandstorm first. So there we go. Looking forward to opening him up. And I think that's going to be it for this week in toys. Another stacked week. I'm really happy with what I've picked up, and I'll let you know next week how I'll get on with Sandstorm over there. And until next time, I've been Zolrider, and I'll catch you again very, very soon.